Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're here at the truck stop in Dixon, Tennessee, and they're having a driver appreciation day. Jenny, she got herself a cheeseburger and I got myself a barbecue sandwich. The proceeds from the sales go to the Children's Miracle Network, so if you're passing through, they have them set up at several of the loves along the way. We picked up the load from North Carolina that's going to Queen City, Texas. Everything's good with the load. The weights are fine. There's just one thing I wanted to mention on this load. Now this is a trailer full of tools and equipment going to a job site, so it's got to go there. Normally I'd have to get this fixed before we go, but somebody, and I'm going to show you, they've welded the pull handle on the trailer tandem so you can't slide the tandems. Now Tennessee and North Carolina in fact have bridge laws, and in Tennessee you can only be at 41 feet, and we're probably sitting at 45 feet, and I have no way to move the tandems because the handle is actually welded, and I'll show you that. But you always want to make sure you know the bridge laws of the state you're going into. It just so happens that today the Tennessee Volunteers are playing, and tomorrow I think the Titans are playing, and all the scale houses are closed. I guess the DOT wanted to take the weekend off. So we've checked with a great app. We like this app. It's called Trucker Path, and all the scales have been closed in Tennessee. So we're like, okay, we'll be all right. But I'm going to show you real quick what's going on with the trailer. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to walk back here. It's a decent looking trailer, everything's fine. But when I went back here to slide the tandems, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but look under here, and this is actually welded to it, so I cannot move to push the pins in. Alright, there's no way to push the pins in. So if you can see the trailer, the tandems are pretty far back, so we're hoping we don't get stopped or anything. But we're probably sitting about 45, 46 feet, somewhere in there, from the pin to the center of the axle. And like I say, Tennessee only allows 41 feet. So make sure you know the bridge laws in the states. The only reason we're hopefully going to get away with this is because all the scale houses are closed. All right? Okay, everybody, we've got a heavy load, and so when you're climbing with the heavy load, a lot of states have a climbing lane for you, and so you want to make sure that you use the climbing lane whenever you're going slow. Now we're getting to the top of the hill here. The thing I like about 13 speeds is the RPM difference between the gears is really close, so you're able to keep the engine in the peak torque range, which is between 1,000 and 1,500 RPMs. That makes it easier for climbing. And so with this engine and transmission, it actually hauls these heavy loads pretty good. This trailer is a heavy trailer, and as I explained earlier, the only problem with this trailer is the fact that somebody welded the pull handle, and I can't slide the tandems to make it the legal length. The good news is scales are closed today. It's Saturday, and the DOT took the day off apparently. So none of the scales, we checked with Trucker Path, and none of the scales are open. So we're going to be all right today. Otherwise, we'd have to wait until Monday to take this trailer. Now Texas doesn't have a bridge law, and the bridge law is what dictates the length of the trailer. So once we get into Texas, we'll be legal. But going through hills, you want to try to keep your speed above 55 for sure. And you know, if you got to go slower than 55, you definitely want to be in the truck acceleration lane when they're there. All right, thank you. Okay. All right, so we made it through Tennessee, and Now we just have to cross the Arkansas scales. They are open. I don't know why that truck stayed out in the left lane. He just decided to bypass the scales. But I don't know if you can see him on the video, but he's out in the left lane and he just blew right past the scales. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and go in the scales. And like I said, this trailer is over length. The weight is fine, but the length was too long. So here we go through the Arkansas scales. As long as we pass this, we're in good shape. And as you go in the scales, you just follow the arrows. They'll tell you where to go and everything. There we go, just following the arrows. Now there's a stop sign in the scale. Make sure you stop at these stop signs. Some drivers don't. They get pulled around back. And DOT will talk to them and tell them that was a stop sign, you ran the stop sign. Always stop before you pull onto the scale, even if no vehicle's in front of you. And if you can see it in front of you, there's signs up here. Put my window down because they have a microphone if they need to talk to you. And it says go, so I'm going to keep going.
Hey drivers at CB Shops, open on 5. We do installs, radio repairs. We have Galaxy, Connex, Striker, Mirage, Cobra, and Ranger radios. Take it to 5 to the CB Shop.
Alright, so like I said, we made it through Tennessee with this overlink trailer. Thank you, God. And now we're on through Arkansas and then to Texas.